Well, hello. Can y'all hear me? 4 viewers? Talking about the past. Things that have come and gone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Yes, and Frankenberry's here. Good to see ya. Sorry I'm a little bit late. Wife was out running errands. Andreas is here. Hello, Andreas. Good to see you. All right. Probably just going to go ahead and get started here pretty quickly. Let me boot up Spotify real quick. I might need it. Where I'm going, don't need roads. Okay. All right. So, we're resuming with Morrissey, I believe. If I do recall. Hello. Good to see you. Good to see as well as you, Stefan. I can talk, I promise. Man. And speaking of Morrissey and the Smiths, how sad is it that like Andy Rourke passed? Like, not that there was ever going to be a reunion, but it's definitely not going to happen now. And it's like, man, how unfortunate. Also, when you have a 4-piece, John is always the one who has to go first. John Lennon, John Bonham, Johnny Marr still kicking. Andy, you messed up the pattern. Dang it. Anyway, just some food for thought. Janis Joplin. Oh man, 27 Club. Johnny Hendrix. John Cobain. Kurt John Bain. Okay. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Rip to the max. Okay, so I think we're just gonna go ahead and dive in here. What is this? This is where I talk about my opinions from the past. It's boring as hell. Get the hell out of here. Also, I didn't get a confirmation. I left last night before I got a confirmation. Are we streaming on Sunday? I hope so. Okay, so we covered Viva Hate a little bit. That was a while ago, though. I don't remember exactly when our last retrospect stream was. But we are resuming with Bona Drag, I believe, because as you can see, this is the one. I did Viva Hate and then I did Bona Drag. This album, I mean, it's a compilation. I don't really treat it like an album. I don't come back to it a ton. Because there's only a few tracks on it that I really like and come back to. There's a lot of decent stuff on here, but it's like as decent as some of the Viva Hate stuff. So like, for example, if we were to just like hop on over here, that's not right. Need to bring you up there. Turn you down. Let's pull up Bona Drag. Okay. Not boring, Alex. It's very interesting to come back to good music. Or not. Well, thank you. So, let's see. Do that. Throw that up in the corner. Yeah, the songs here are... Actually, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to get rid of you. I don't need you because I want to put my OBS over on this side so I can see. Okay. Piccadilly Polare. This has Strange Ways all over it. Interesting Drug. I like this intro. Isn't this the song that had like Andy and Mike on it or something? It's okay. It sounds better than it is like a good song, songwriting wise. This one, I don't really get the appeal. Maybe it's more of a lyrical song, but like... some people really like this song. It has never clicked with me. We'll never marry. In a gentle way. I like the bass on this. Let me up this a little bit. This song just has a very nice kind of proto Britpop kind of chamber feel to it, which is nice. What is this track? I don't remember this. Okay, yeah. Some of his songs are pretty schmaltzy, I gotta say. This one I come back to. This one's just fun. International Playboys. This one's still... I don't get this one. Lyrically. Like, it's a fun pop song, but like... I'm like, Morrissey, why are you singing about this? Fine. I don't... Oh, this one! Oh, this one's great. This is a quintessential jangly Morrissey right here. Doom, doom, doom. Playboy is fun. This is one I come back to. I didn't recognize the title at first, but then like you have Every Day is like Sunday and Suede Head on this thing, and it's like to some degree those are both on Viva Hate, so it's like I don't know, whatever. He knows I'd love to see him. He knows. Some of these tracks just don't fully come together for me, even though I like a lot of what it's trying to do, but they don't like stand out as like individual tracks. I don't know. Some of these feel like kind of like B-sides, I guess you could say. That's also kind of how I feel about this one, Andreas, to be honest. It sort of has a B-side feel to it. Which is largely why I struggle with compilations, because they don't really have like a... It's just a collection rather than like an artistic statement. Lucky Lisp. Adam East, good to see ya. Am I saying that right? I can't recall. Was this not in the version I did? I don't think this was on the version I had, was it? Lucky Lisp. I mean, maybe. I don't remember this song. I don't know. Disappointed? I think I like this one to some degree. These kinds of ideas, though, I think he explored better in other tracks down the road. Also, it's just kind of like a how soon is now vibe. Too little, too late, you know? So all things considered, what I enjoy off of this album is Interesting Drug, Will Never Marry, Playboys I think is great, Ouija Board's fine. I really like Hairdresser on Fire. I don't count Sunday or Suede Head. And then that's about it. Everything else I can just kind of take or leave. I don't really think there's any bad tracks though. That November Spawned a Monster is one that I just can't wrap my head around though, but anyway, whatever. What is next? What's next? What's the next one? Is it just your arse? Your arse? Hey, do you guys remember that that single? Like I think it was a Morrissey single where he shows his bare ass. You guys remember that? That was good. I don't remember what single it was though. Definitive edition. Can I look at that? Will that show up on here if I go looking through the singles? It was some kind of obscure obscure thing, I think. Classic Morrissey. Yeah, I don't remember what single it was though. It was something like super, I don't even know if it was a single. It was like the more you ignore me, the closer I get. You're wasting your time. I don't know. I can't find it, but it does exist, and I don't know if I'm happy or upset that it does. So this album has a few tracks on it that I really, really like, and the other tracks I'm not super into, which is it happens occasionally with albums, and I never know quite how to say how I feel about an album like that. So like this starts out with a bang, which is a cool riff. I don't like Glamorous Clue. I'm just not into the standard rock here. We'll Let You Know, I think, is a fantastic track. I love this one. National Front Disco is a bop. This one's great. Oh my gosh, hold on. My album thing here needs to move down. We lost our boy. Oh yeah. Fine. It's like 80s new wave right here. This one's pretty funny. It feels like one of the weird tracks off of Strange Ways. Fatty. My favorite song on the album, I think this song is Sublime. That's an interesting observation. You found it on Google? What was it on? It was like an artwork for something. Nice, there you go. Will that show up? It did. Okay. What is this one? Okay. I don't recall that one. I don't know, this album just lacks like a little bit of personality, I guess. I don't know, it just, there's only like 3 songs that I really, really like. There's a couple tracks I don't like. I don't know, it's okay. It's okay. I really like those other tracks though, so it's hard to, you know. Ooh, next one, Teenage Fan Club. I have not talked about this band in a long time. But let's check it out. Some of these tracks I really enjoy. It's a long album though, isn't it? Oh, 13 songs, but it's 42 minutes. Most of them are kind of short-ish. Opening track. Scottish band? Is that right? Sparky's song, Sparky's Dream. Great track here. Love the vibe. Mellow down.
It gives me pain when I think of you. At first it trouble, don't go away.
The thing I like about this album is the variety of the songwriting, because you have different songwriters like all over the place, and so it's like it's all still the same band, but like having a principal songwriter for different songs gives it a nice breath of fresh air track to track.
Your head, I try to reach you when I'm in my bed.
This is one of my favorites on the album. Love this riff in the end here. I love this sound of the 90s. This is an interesting one. I haven't returned to this album as a whole. I come back to Sparky's Dream and don't look back. Oh, really? That's cool. I want to check out more of them because they seem to have good albums. Disco Light. Nice UK power pop sound. Oh, I'm in love with the world. Well, I remember this one. This riff occasionally just like randomly comes into my head. Very nostalgic vibe. We'll make it clear. Some of these I just don't remember at all. I kind of remember this one.
That's not all, indeed. Easy as yours is mine.
Anyway, it's an interesting album, and like I said, having different band members step forward to like do the songwriting or like, you know, do the lead vocals even. It gives the album a lot of variety, but I think because of that, like I don't return to it as an album. I just kind of pick my favorite songs and listen to those. Which I guess is fine, but it is what it is. Ooh, we go back to Morrissey. We have Vauxhall, ladies and gentlemen. Albums. Oh. There you This is my favorite Morrissey album. I think it is pretty solid front to back. I'd say Billy Budd is the only weak one. Now My Heart Is Full. I don't really mind this kind of schmaltz. The production on this album is great too. Case in point, Spring Hill Gym. Nice vibe on this one. Billy Budd. It's like the black sheep of the album. I don't know why it's here. It's like a Your Arsenal track. This song is sublime. Love this one. Honestly, tracks 4 through 7. Oof. Oof. Great riffs. Obvious indie pop hit right here. Lazy Sunbathers is an overlooked track. I love the Lazy Sunbathers. This I think is the best song on the album though. Maybe even the best Morrissey song. I think it's really good. Like this is like as good as like some of the best Smith songs to me. Again, just great riffs on this album. Lifeguard Sleeping.
He's had such a busy day. Tell her, shh. No waves, no movement. Sky became matte with stars.
Did this one? No, I think it was. I keep thinking like it's Viva Hate that has the extra track. But by this point, like he had stopped doing that, right? Yeah, I think so. Vauxhall is part of Lambeth. It is best known as the place Morrissey wasn't born. Fantastic track. Overlooked. The verses are a little boring, but very lofty chorus. And then Speedway is a fun way to end the album. When this percussion comes in, come on. Great outro. Fantastic song. It's the second most listened to song on this album. Really? Alright. But man, so good. So good. Now, you know what's coming, dude. You know what's coming, Andreas. My favorite. My favorite. Oh my gosh. The the opener, pretty cool. I don't remember exactly how it goes. Okay.
Not be here next year. Our children and
I'm pretty sure I said I only like the long songs off this album, right?
About their lives. They live. He says no one ever sees me when I cry.
It just seems phoned in.
That's all. Have you seen him go? Though gets pulled over.
It's like, it's just not that melodic. Here's a long one. This is the drum intro.
I know he's sick to death of you. Say no way. You say clever things and you never used to.
Yeah, like way better. I'm not playing Dagenham Dave again.
With your standards so high and your spirit so low, at least remember this is you on a bad. And I don't know why this is my house. It's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out.
Martin, good to see you. And the outro track, which I don't fully remember either. Oh yeah! Really led by the bass on this one.
For the rest of your days.
Great bass. Ma's album session. We're looking back on all my old album reactions and like giving fresh opinions and stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, that this album, it's just like 3 good long songs, and then the rest I just don't care. You Are the Quarry. I don't think that this is gonna hold up. Let's see. Uh-oh. I remember this is when I started doing follow-ups. And I forgot to do a follow-up to this one. I did one to Southpaw.
And of opportunity.
At least the production's a little different and interesting.
This I'm made of. There is no painful.
His most overrated album.
Standing by the flag, not feeling shame.
First of the Gang to Die is good.
I was a good kid.
I kind of like I Like You, I won't lie. And You Know I Couldn't Last, I think, is also very interesting.
But Jesus hurt me when he deserted me. But I have alone
I'm just trying to remember some of these.
forevermore. The railings up a discolored dark brown staircase.
Oh yeah, because there was
Here you'll find
a
despair and
7-year gap between that and Maladjusted.
calling to you with
Good point.
of my heart, my heart.
He's a cousin of Robbie Keane. I don't know who that is.
Because the pleasure hasn't gone, and I'm not sorry for the things
Decent production.
I've done.
Even if it's very simple songwriting, it just sounds nice.
Not
Ironically, a song that's a little boring compositionally.
You must be wondering how the boy next door is for.
Irish football player, okay. Oh yeah. I remember this one a bit.
I've had my face dragged in 15 miles of shit, and I do not, and I do.
Probably the best song on the album. Just a good pop song. Nice riff. Let Me Kiss You. Your favorite is Your Arsenal? I like 3 songs off Your Arsenal quite a lot. The rest I could kind of take or leave.
Think of someone you physically admire, and let me kiss you.
Oh yeah.
Let me kiss you.
The percussion on this album is so 2000s, isn't it? All the lazy sunbather dykes.
Astride their bikes. All the lazy dykes.
Yeah, I have a soft spot for this one. It's ridiculous.
Just about scrape through. Get away to me. Could it be I like you? It's so shameful of me. I like you.
Was having Penguin Classic publish your autobiography a bit pretentious?
No one I ever knew or
What? This one's interesting. The outro is interesting.
no, I couldn't last. Accountant
When it shifts.
and then in the end,
Where is it?
the squalor of the mind.
There it is.
The squalor of the mind.
Chromatic hammer on there.
The squalor of the mind.
I don't know. It's not a bad album by any stretch. It's just like a little clumsy, I guess is the problem. There's stuff here that like is fine and acceptable, but like as a whole, I don't come back to it much at all. Like I'll listen to First of the Gang to Die. It's about all, honestly. Anyway, next one. Oh, I'm not gonna linger too much on Cocteau Twins because I just did a we're doing Garlands here. I just did a like tier list talking about all of the albums. So let's go to Cocteau here. I don't like Garlands. I think Garlands is right here. So like my problem with this album is that it is too thin. It's too wiry. Some of Liz's vocals are just a little too screechy and high pitched and warbly. This is just like not my speed at all. And like Wax and Wayne is almost unlistenable for me. Shallow Than Halo. I think this has an interesting vibe to it, especially for 82. Got this nice kind of like gothic thing going on here. Garland's was the only one we disagree on. Garland grew on you. It's not, and it makes me scared that I'll really won't like Sushi and the Bandits. Have you done Crossroads Big Country? I have not. And then apparently Grail Overfloweth I kind of like too. just an abrasive sound, which I get why people might like it, but I don't know, the production is like the main thing I don't like about this. Some of the songwriting I can respect though. Okay, so that's that. We now have closed it. Dang it, I closed it. Hold on. Oh, then we go to Dark Side of the Moon. Go to Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floof. I really can't play much of this or I'll get blocked. So, we'll just reminisce briefly. I think, like, what do I say about this that's either not redundant, already been said, or won't get me in trouble? To be honest, one of the main things we're all hearing it in our heads. One of the main things I don't like about Pink Floyd is the vocal palette. It's like, who does most of the singing? Who's like the lead vocals here? Richard Wright. Is David Gilmour kind of the front vocalist here? Okay, so like on Breathe. Yeah, I think it's Gilmour's vocals I'm not as into. I think I might like Waters a bit better. From what I can barely remember of The Wall, I might like Waters a bit more. I don't know. Something about the vocals on Pink Floyd when it's not Syd Barrett, it doesn't, I don't know. It's a little too like floaty, which I get it. It's psychedelic music. But that's my main gripe. I think that the production and the playing is really good and interesting. I haven't rated any of the tracks, have I? On the Run is notable to me because it's just a really fun, interesting piece of music. Time. Okay, I'm gonna like just sample this a little bit. Your favorite album, huh? Okay, so let me. Okay. Is this the one that starts with the clocks? Yes, it is. Okay. Play like 4 seconds. That one is okay. Great Gig in the Sky is good. Money is that's my least favorite type of Floyd. Is the more like, I guess you'd call it bluesy, rock and roll kind of vibe. I do still think it's quite good. If I'm opting for a Pink Floyd song, that's not going to be the type I'm going to go for. Kind of like Have a Cigar. Us and Them is my favorite on the album, though. I think that the riff, very simple guitar riff here, I think is beautiful. Super spacey, super vibey. I really like that. Any Color You Like? I don't remember this. Is this an instrumental? Okay. And then that goes into Brain Damage. Is this the Lunatic? It is the Lunatic Who's on the Grass, also known as Paul Blart. Okay. Okay. And then Eclipse. Isn't this where we... That's The Wall. So, I mean, it's all about like what you're getting out of progressive music, right? And this thing that's like very, very much psychedelic in nature. I I don't know. I don't know. I don't have anything like interesting to say. I think it's good. I do think it's good. I would say the only tracks I'm not super into are Breathe and Money. But like On the Run is great. Great Gig in the Sky is pretty good. Us and Them I think is fantastic. And even the outro is pretty. That last three are pretty interesting as well. I don't know. I just I have trouble vibing with it. And the thing is, like, this is music you vibe to, which is, you know, largely the deal, right? But I don't know. There's I like Piper better, but it's apples and oranges, right? I don't know. Okay. So we're back to this. Head Over Heels. No, not that one. Instrumental piano demo. Oh. Really? That sounds nice. Back to Cocteau. All right, Head Over Heels, I like a bit better. The production problem is gone. Now it's just like, do I enjoy the kind of gothic-y vibes here? Somewhat. My favorite tracks are the ones that are a little more like ethereal wave and dreamy, kind of leading towards that treasure sound, such as the Tinderbox. I love the vibe on this one. That old MIDI percussion sound. Great gothic music here, honestly. I did warm up to 5, 10, 50 fold. These hit a little bit better now. And honestly, even Sugar Hiccup. Fontana mix. Hey Dad, good to see you. Hey, 83 also gave us Murmur. And then Musette and Drums is a great way to close out the album, I feel. Some great climaxes in here. This next one, Treasure. Oh, it's back to, it's Rumors already. I think Musette and Drums is a really solid track. Nice and gothic. Okay, so Rumors, I actually have this on vinyl right here. Rumors, Fleetwood Mac. My infant daughter at the time would come up and hit start and listen to Secondhand News and then would hit stop and leave the room. Yeah, this album is quite good. I had to warm up to it, or I should at least say, like, I had to adjust to the Fleetwood Mac style. I'm going up to say. Also, I don't think I can play much of this album either. Dreams, obviously fantastic. 2-chord song. Come and they will go. Really complicated guitar song here. Nice and short. Don't Stop. I warmed up to this one too. I like the vibe on here. I forgot I need to, let me turn that on. Obviously, Go Your Own Way. Classic. Songbird is a great way to end side A. Nice piano ballad. Ooh. Also, The Chain, I have warmed up to as well. People were like, you didn't like The Chain? I do now. Great bass riff coming up. Great outro. You make loving fun. Love the chorus on this one. It's time to try. This one's okay. Every song is good though. Like, I was a little lukewarm on the reaction because I wasn't really adjusted to Fleetwood, but like, since having this, on vinyl and just listening to it, it's a great pop album. It's really good. Oh Daddy's probably my least favorite, but it's still quite nice. I mean, any song named Oh Daddy, I'm a little too horny. This has a great outro as well. Just like the production, the playing, it's like just solid. It's really good, and I can't really like knock anything about it. I can see why some people would say it's perfect. Speaking of, yes. Why did I? Oh, because I already covered Treasure. That's right. That was like a past one. I forgot that. And then, one of my favorite Cocteau Twins songs. Sax comes in. Where are you? Where are you? The guy from Richard Thomas from Diff Juzz. I tried listening to a little bit of this, and it seemed pretty cool. Saxophone-y, jazzy, dream pop. Yeah, this song is fantastic, and then obviously, here's my ratings for all the tracks, by the way. Another notable one would be Whale's Tales for me. Just like, how do you produce soundscapes like this? Like, how is Robin the king of reverb? I don't know how he did it. Little spacey. I got it for $2 at our local record store. This kind of feels like Bluebell Knoll a little bit too. Very nice, very nice. Before we continue, I think I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break. I will be back in several minutes. So just hold tight. I'll be right back. That's right, he's back. Close your tabs. Close Pornhub.com. Close TurboTax.com. Close Bible.org. Time to return to YouTube.com/watch != G3ZG_DMQBUL. Yes, please. Hey everyone, we're back. We are back. Are you back? Y'all exist? You're still here? Y'all still here in the chat room? We still got 7 people in the chat room. Where y'all at? Yep. Stefan, if I had to like guess your occupation, like what you were doing on your other tab in you strike me as someone who uses Firefox. You are what do you do? You're a programmer, and you program applications for applications for relatively big corporations as like a freelancer. It's exactly what you do, isn't it? I know. You can't get around me. Not in my wildest dreams. Okay. So I am going to be revisiting an album that like I'm gonna get in some trouble for this, okay? Because like as you can see here, I don't know why this album is 3 on this website. Like, what the heck is this ranking for best albums? Like, I understand OK Computer. Is that the best album ever? I don't know. This as number 3 though is kind of wild. This album, so I'm not going to be able to listen to much of it, which kind of sucks because I wish I could. Wish you were here. But I don't know. Can I sample like some real quick? Wish you were here. Turn this down. Okay, so Shine On 1 through 5. One of the great bands I never listened to. I mean, Shine On You Crazy Diamond is pretty cool. Is that Gilmore again on lead vocals? No, he has backing vocals. You do lead vocals. Oh, okay. I don't know, the harmonization, it just doesn't strike me. Welcome to the Machine is pretty cool though. I like the mix in of like just acoustic guitar strums. I think it gives it a nice like percussive analog quality to a very digital song. Have a Cigar, my least favorite song on here. Obviously, I Wish You Were Here.
You think you can tell? Hard in the wall for a lead role.
Is this sung by Waters? Gilmore? Gilmore. Roy Harper. That is correct. That is correct. Yeah, David Gilmour singing Wish You Were Here. Okay. I mean, like, I don't get the hype. Like, I think it's a great song, but people treat it like it's like the second coming of Christ or something. And I'm like, why? Like, I understand the lyrical significance, obviously, having heard Piper at the Gates of Dawn and experiencing early Pink Floyd with Sid. I think it's a very sweet song. This technically, no, it's a live performance. Was it not a single? Are You Here? I don't think it was a single. Just this one, huh? Interesting. But it's fine. It's fine. And then we have the outro to Shine On. The music version of The Emperor's New Clothes. What does that mean? I think The Wall is better. Like, I don't get the adoration for this album in particular. I just don't. I don't see it. It's like there's, like I said, don't really like Have a Cigar. Shine On You Crazy Diamond is an entertaining listen, but it's not one of their better works, I guess you could say. I mean, it's really long. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to be offending people, but I don't know. I like this more than Animals, though. I would put this above Animals for sure. Oh, Animals is number 1 for 77. Animals is my least favorite Pink Floyd for sure. I couldn't vibe with this one. I don't know why. Yeah, Animals, and then that goes right into The Wall, right? Wall. Yeah. Wall is my favorite Floyd, though. I think Wall is very impressive. Anyway, so Wish You Were Here. Oh, and then I did Spirit of Eden. Eden. Spirit of Eden. Hello. Oh my gosh, guys, like, whenever I get to talk about Talk, I just can't stop talking about Talk. Oh man. It means people are afraid to say they don't like it for fear of coming across unsophisticated. Oh, I see. Yeah, I think Pink Floyd are immensely overrated, especially compared to other progressive rock bands. Not to say their music is bad and that they didn't do very influential things, but like, I don't know. Same thing with the Beatles, where, and granted, I love the Beatles as far as like pop songs go, but there were bands who were doing equivalent, if not better, things in those eras that are overlooked, and it's just the truth. This album freaking rocks. I haven't listened to it a lot, because every time I think of Talk, I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna go for Laughing Stock, but I need to check out Spirit of Eden a little bit more again. Just put this on. So sparse. Man, the breakaways and the progressions, though, it's like, so nice. Eden. Heroin. That's right, Mark. You tell him. Desire? Dude, is Talk Talk our next thing here? It is. After Elliott Smith, look what we got. And then finally the Chameleons are coming up. Finally. We got some good stuff, man. Oh, and I'm loving Elliott Smith too. Great albums. Inheritance. I Believe in You is my favorite track on here, by the way. This album is almost as good as Laughing Stock. It's a little more present. It's not as minimal. So I Believe in You. Part where he says spirit. Ready? I don't care if the stream gets like striked because of this, but we're gonna listen to this part because it's beautiful. Here we go. Choir strings or whatever on top. So beautiful. Some of the most beautiful music I've heard. It's so good. Very inspirational too. Wealth. I remember this one. Very minimal. There's just something really special about these albums, and I'm so excited to listen to Color of Spring because I think I'm going to love it a lot as a nice middle ground between, like, you know, what's it called? Such a Shame and you know, the last two albums. Like, if it's a mixture of that, like where it's poppy but very proto post rock in that way, I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love it. Anyway, done talking about that. We go Moon and Melodies. This again, I've already talked about it a bit. I dig this opening track. Classic Cocteau song. We have the ambient track here, which I would credit more to like Harold Budd, I would assume. It's fine. I love this one. Great soundscape here. Yeah, I don't put it in like the Cocteau Twins canon. It's just like, it's its own thing. I always forget about it, which is unfortunate because I do think it's quite good. This is the one that I don't like very much. Those just kind of like boring remnants of like Treasure. She Will Destroy You. Ghost Has No Home. I like this one as an ambient piece. Almost Eno-esque. Was it Eno and Bud that did the Pearl? Was that their matchup? They didn't do anything else? This is nice. Sometimes the songwriting can be just kind of like whatever, but the production just carries a Cocteau song. I gave this a 3. I mean, it is a little... It's a little sparse, but like honestly, I'd give that a 3.5. It's a little unremarkable, but... So yeah, it's just it's a mishmash kind of album. It's fine. It's fine, but like I just kind of forget about it. And I don't know what that says about me or the album, but all right. Animals, my least favorite Floyd. Like, do you guys like Animals? Pigs on the Wing is cool as like something a little bit different for the album.
What happened to me?
Who's singing on that? It's all Waters? It's mostly Waters? We have Dogs. I don't remember any of these tracks.
So that when they turn their backs on you, they say,
These riffs, the hard rock riffs, nothing. There's nothing there for me. I can't connect to it at all. I don't know, maybe Tarantino ruined hard rock for me. Pigs? Okay. I feel like I remember enjoying the energy of this one. Stoner music, you're not wrong. Then we got the outro. So like honestly, like just like listening to it right there, like I don't hate it, but I don't really know if I have the balls to go back and listen to it again. I don't know. I'm just cut from a different cloth than the people who are able to enjoy this. Like I don't know what head frame or headset to get into, mindset to get into for music like this. I can't do it. Bluebell cannoli. We have the blue. Do you want the bluebell cannoli? Take the bluebell ice cream. Leave the cannoli. This album, I don't remember what I rated this, but like I consider this like maybe my 4th favorite Cocteau album, behind Treasure, Heaven or Las Vegas, and Victorialand. I think it's good. I think there's a lot of great songs on here. Athel Bros and Spooning Good Singing Gum. Not quite my jam, but that's okay. This opening track though, it's loud. I love this acceleration in the outro. A little bit of rock. This one is just a little too like, I'm like, I can't. I'm getting dizzy. Great track. If I was to introduce people to Cocteau Twins, this might be the song I pick. It's very approachable, but you still get a good taste of Liz's like vocal flares. really soft spot for this song. Because honestly, let me go back over here. There we go. There's something very like innocent and childlike about this track, and that's some of what I get off of like Four Calendar Cafe as well. I really like that vibe. Nice little gothic track here. Gives it a little bit of a break. Also, nice way to end side A, going into Seco Buff. You like animals, but you're burnt on Pink Floyd. Fair enough. Can I move this? I can't. It's just nice. Suckling the Mender is kind of okay. One of my lesser picks on here. Again, I won't go into these a lot because I've already talked about them. A little bit weird for Cocteau Twins. Acoustic guitar in Cocteau is always nice, though. Hey, I mean, I was late to the party too. I'm only 30. I only started listening to them several years ago, so. Very nice. It's the most, I don't want to say accessible, but the most like straightforward Cocteau album, I think. It retains some of the mystery and darkness and gothic nature of the first albums while being a perfect bridge into heaven. So, not actual heaven. Near wild heaven. Ooh, our next one. The Wall. Who knows how long this one will take to talk about. The Wall. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. How in depth do I talk about this thing? Simple Minds, yeah. By the way, guys, we're doing a live album reaction on July 15th, 2 weeks from now. I asked for suggestions on the community page, and I picked one of the albums kind of at random. So we're doing an Australian jangle pop album from like 86. It should be interesting. Anyway, this is cool. They kind of split lead vocals here, it looks like. Yes. I mean, I'm not going to go through like this whole thing right now. I will say I like the storytelling in it. It gets a little ridiculous and bombastic around the time of Comfortably Numb going into the D side, with the trial and all that. But like, notable ones for me. Another brick in the wall, I think, is overplayed, overrated, whatever. Goodbye Blue Sky. I feel like this is very notable right here. Very cool. Empty Spaces. The songwriting is just like really interesting. And it's not just like long-winded hard rock riffs. So I really appreciate that. One of my turns. All of the instrumentation really complements the story. This whole outro to what I guess you would call the B-side of the vinyl. Really cool. Going into what is it? Bring the boys home. Just pure insanity. Comfortably Numb. I just it's just too floaty. I don't vibe. I don't vibe. The whole outro is cool though. Run Like Hell is a lot of fun. I love this little like recorder.
Gathered together in bands.
Very beautiful outro there. Yeah, as a whole, I think this album is just like it's very impressive. And it's fun to listen to, and it's fun to like take in the story with it. It's entertaining, and the instrumentation and songwriting is so varied as far as what they're trying to do that it's like this is like I feel like this blows everything else they did out of the water. Some people just think it's corny, but like sure, I guess, but I don't know. That's just how I feel. That's how I feel. Ooh, maybe we can we'll have time to finish up Cocteau, I think. For calendar cafe. This was 3 years after Heaven or Las Vegas. This is like the beginning of Liz starting to sing more like straightforward lyrics, right? The last two albums are kind of the beginning of that. I really like the 90s vibe that this album has. Evangeline. Production is nice and crisp. Did this album get bolded? It did! Look at that. The little album that could. I really respect this album. Love this song. Feels like I'm on a beach. But you still have the dark stuff here, which is cool. Oil of Angels. Very different kind of production for a Cocteau, but still good. Squeeze Wax. My Truth. I wasn't super into this one, just because it's a little boring, but it's not bad. More of the wiggly synth that they do in their songs. Essence. I like this one because it reminds me of Treasure. A little bit of Pandora. Random, like, post-punk track. It's honestly not bad. I've kind of, like, fallen out of favor with it, but I think it's still okay. Then for Purr. It doesn't really do a whole lot. I don't know. I feel like this is a step down from like Bluebell Knoll, but I feel it's like as approachable as Bluebell Knoll in that way. It's fine. It's fine. Do I go right into... No, I don't. Ooh, okay. So I need to go back. Pink Floyd. I really like Piper. There's something about Piper that is like so entrancingly uncomfortable that it's really hard to like deny it. Is this gonna be like the weird stereo one? It is. Yeah, so this album Which, okay, can I do it? Um, Sid is right here. Um, Roger. Then we have who else? Richard and Nick. Um, this is Nick, and this is Richard. Did I get it? Did I do it? So I know these two, right? I'm pretty sure, and I can't keep these guys straight. I don't know. Anyway, this is like, man, 67 guys. Like, what a year for psychedelic music. Like, this was a great year. Obviously, TVU and Nico, Sergeant Pepper's, The Doors. You got Jimi Hendrix, Forever Changes, um, Piper. Like, this was the year that psychedelic music really started to hit. Um, and what a great little piece of like space rock too. Very 60s UK still though. Oh, Andreas, so if you're here, here's your spy music. Yeah, man. Matilda Mother. I remember Flaming being impressive. Pow R Talk H. There's something kind of like nursery rhyme-ish about Sid's vocals. Here's a track. It's so uncomfortable. Like I think like this album feels like sick. Like it's like diseased. There's something like almost like antagonistic about it in a weird way. Doi doi. It's such a weird album, man. One of my lesser favorites. This one has a great chromatic riff. Demonic. I don't know if I'd go that far. Hard to say with Syd Barrett, man, though. That guy had his demons for sure. The B-side is so strange to this album. This one's my least favorite just because it's like it's so impenetrable. Very psychedelic, almost Ragnarok-esque. Scarecrow. I really like Bike, actually. Yeah, this album like is really good. It's really good. It's really hard to listen to though. I don't come back to it, but like it has a soft spot for me because it's like it's really impressive, and it's so apples and oranges from like what Pink Floyd would become. They completely shapeshifted once Syd Barrett was gone. Although I have not heard Saucer Full of Secrets yet, or Umaguma, which did he contribute like anything to this at all? Or was he completely gone? He was kind of here. Okay, for the opening track, live album. Okay, never mind. So I guess he was kind of gone by this point. But they were kind of in full progressive rock swing, were they not? I need to go back and get these early Pink Floyds done. I need to add that to the reaction schedule. I'm not super eager, but is this a nose or an ear? Is that an ear? I don't think I ever realized what this was. I thought it was just like some like blob. I don't know. What next? The Milk and Kisses. Milk and Kisses. I will not linger here very long. Because I don't have a ton to say. And honestly, this album is like not that good. Serpent Skirt, I think I like. It's vibey. Again, I love half gifts. I just love the vibe on this one. Rilke and Heart, obviously Jeff Buckley's song. All flowers in time bend toward the sun. Yeah, it's a very okay, mediocre album. It doesn't stand out. Obviously, it's a final album from a band that's kind of falling apart, and I don't know if anyone enjoys it. I don't blame them. Kind of like with Garland's, but anyway, sure. This album is overlooked. Can I say that? Got any Fleet Foxes listeners here? This album is criminally overlooked. I think it's quite solid. There's maybe some like, I wouldn't say filler, but just kind of like stuff that doesn't hit quite as hard. But there's some nice stuff here. Sunblind.
The type of great coronation you deserve.
It's not as like folky in terms of like traditional like folk sounds or subject matter, because like a lot of his stuff that he was doing, especially on like Helplessness Blues, feels very like rustic, you know, which is what traditional folk kind of inspires. Do you know Natural Snow Buildings? I'm familiar. They have that one album. My daughter's dying out there. With the woman on it. Daughter of Darkness. This one. Yeah, I've heard that Natural Snow Buildings are very impressive. I just haven't had a chance to dive in, and I kind of want to save them for a reaction, maybe. Can I Believe You is okay. It's a single. Jara. I think this album is good. Featherweight is a quite a bop as far as folk bops go. Long Way Past the Past. Not into this one. A little bit of a transitional chorusy kind of track. This one's I like this one. Don't like Young Man's Game a lot. This is the best song on the album. Quiet Air is pretty good. How is Crack Up bolded, but this isn't? I'm so confused by that. Very nice. This one I'm not super into. I think Shore is a great outro, though. That back when I had time to like listen to whatever albums I felt like. I'd just been laid off my job. I was on unemployment. I was like, I'm just gonna make reactions all the time. I can't do that now anymore, thankfully, but unfortunately. All right. Ooh, the Doors. The Doors. What are we at now, by the way? The Doors was September 2020. Man, we've only made it through like a few months. Crazy. Crazy. All right, The Doors. Anyone here heard of The Doors? They are a cool band. They had John Morrison. He was part of the John Club. No. This album, do I think it's overrated? I don't know, because like it's apparently quite well regarded. And I feel like for good reason, because there's songs on here that are great. Break On Through. I love some of this like acid guitar and the organ. Crystal Ship I think is a beautiful track. Very dominated by the organ for sure. Alabama Song, obviously Light My Fire. Yep, same year. That's right. End of the Night I have a soft spot for. This song is cool. Obviously got the end. I was introduced to this song through Apocalypse Now. Pretty cool, but then like Soul Kitchen, 20th Century Fox, Backdoor Man, I Looked at You, Take It As It Comes. I'm just like, I don't know. I think half the album is great, good to great, and the other half is kind of forgettable and not super notable. But that's just how I feel. I don't know. Waiting for the Sun. Jimmy. Are these good? Are these worthwhile? Apparently. Is Ellie the Woman the one with Riders on the Storm? Cool. Good job, Jim. Anyway. That. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What an album. What an album this is. I like half of this album. The rest, I could leave. It's pretty impressive on a technical level. But on a songwriting level, some of these are just not that pleasant to listen to. So like the opening track, I like the climax here. Run Away With Me I think is pretty nice. I don't know. It's so weird that Sufjan has like super sparse banjo folk mode and then like crazy indie tronica mode. It's so weird. This is okay. I don't like the dancey IDM. It's okay. Lamentations. I don't think I like this one. It's like it's too like sexy. I don't want sexy Sufjan music. This is my favorite on the album though. I love the climax and the chorus. Here it comes. Like what he did on Impossible Soul was so good, and it's this kind of stuff where it's like just super anthemic, simple melodies that you just like. It's hard not to like chant these, man. It's so great. And then we get into the weird stuff. Die Happy, Ativan, which is like purposefully hard to listen to, I suppose. The weird glitchy stuff, not what I like from Sufjan at all. Death Star. This song is a little cringy. This guy just does whatever he wants, though. Sugar. This isn't bad. I don't know if I like it more than Video Game. This is nice. This is a good one. America. Not a bad track. I think the last half is better. A little indulgent, but it's just like a mess. It's a mess. Everything from Die Happy up through like 6 to 12, cut it. Get rid of it. I don't need it. And I feel like it would be a much superior album if we did that. Do we have time for Led Zeppelin 1? I think we should stop. We should stop. We can do like maybe a quiz or two though. I would rather like stop now at a good stopping point so that we can start on another like band. You know what I mean? Let's see. What do we got here? What kind of quizzes should we do? Should we do Sporkle or do we want to do like one of the doles as they're called? Bring this back a little bit. I don't know. Sporkle on music has been a little not great. It's all Taylor Swift too. Three viewers left. Y'all here with me, everybody? So much Taylor Swift. One hit wonder or not? Oh gosh, that's hard. Could I even do that? Probably not. You're always with me? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Popular all time. Okay, let's do album. Let's do album here. 5 minutes. Okay, how does this work? Okay, let's do. Okay, so right. Let's zoom in here for you guys. Man who sold the world. Dory. Can you name the 4-letter words in this album featuring words from the chronology? Coal. Center of an apple core. Wintertime ailment cold? Oh, I see. Door. Corey. I see. It morphs. Okay. Rise and fall. Mars. Sane. Dogs. Let's. Never let me down. The next day. Okay. Geek or nerd? Dork. This is dumb. We're not doing this. We already got all of the actual stuff here. Okay. Album covers. I probably have done most of these if I'm sorting by most popular. I think I did this one. Do I have to dive let's dive 4 pages in. Oh, tracks on the back? Okay. We can do this. I don't know if I've done this before, but we have Nevermind. We have OK Computer. Hand in My Pocket. That's some female solo artist. Weezer. Basket Case, that's Dookie. Is that the Black album? Okay. Round Here, Omaha, Mrs. Jones, Perfect Blue Buildings. What is that? The next one's Melancholy. And we have Out of Time. That is okay. I can just type the name of the band. Guns N' Roses. Okay. Wow, that's cheap. Rage Against the Machine. That is Foo Fighters. Come on. Garden Deep Release. Jeremy? Is that Pearl Jam? Oh, nice. That's What's the Story? And then Soundgarden. There's no way that's Radiohead. That is the Cranberries. Runaway Train, is that Soul Garden? Soul Train? Soul Garden, not Savage Garden. Soul Asylum. Oh my gosh, it was in my head somewhere. Okay, Round Here, Omaha, Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones. Everything's End, Swim, Bomb, Little Things, Come Down. Sex Type Thing, Wicked Garden, No Memory, Sin, Naked Sunday. I don't know those ones. Oh, and this one too. Give Up. Alanis Morissette, of course. Counting Crows, Bush, Stone Temple Pilots. Everything Zen is Bush. Okay. Well, the more you know, huh? And at that, we arrive at the 2-hour mark. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. Had a lot of fun revisiting these old albums. We covered a lot of ground, even though a lot of it was in the same year, but that's when I started to really hone in and do a lot of them. But we covered a lot of ground. Poll is going to be posted in a few days, and that will run for like a week. And then next week we're doing Berserk live stream, and then the live reaction after that. But thank you everyone for joining. Hope you all had fun. Appreciate you coming around. And until next time, Godspeed.